Hey, what's up? It's Chris here from Chris's Sci-Fi Reactions. Today we're back with another Red Dwarf. This is Season 2, Episode 4, titled Stasis Leak. Been a while since I've watched a Red Dwarf episode, really looking forward to getting back into it. Don't think there's much to be said in the way of housekeeping. Remember, you can catch the full uncut and edited reaction available on Patreon, link in the description below, as well as my social media accounts. Yeah, without further ado, I'd say let's just get straight on into this.
Okay.
Oh, we got Captain Hollis.
Rimmer, make this quick.
Sir, I wish to place on record that 3rd Technician Lister David
Quicker than that, Rimmer.
smuggled aboard the mining vessel Red Dwarf a consignment of the hallucinogenic fungi Titan mushrooms, more popularly known to the space beatnik community as freaky fungus.
Is this true?
Sort of.
And on the morning of February the 26th at 0800, with respect, sir, the penalty for a crime of this nature is 15 years imprisonment.
Thanks a lot. Rimmer, I said dismiss.
2 weeks?
That's enough.
2 smegging weeks?
I said that is enough.
With respect, sir, you've got your head right up your big fat ass. 8 weeks, Pete. How come I get 8 weeks, you get only 2? What did I do to deserve that? What did I do?
Well, you shouldn't have stuck your pencil up his nose.
It was the rubber end,
Shouldn't
plus
have
the
told
doctor will
him
get it
he's
out
got
in no
his head
time.
stuck
You
up
ripped
his
up and
arse.
ate his wife's photograph.
I didn't know it was his wife. I thought it was a publicity shot from Planet of the Apes.
Tooties.
Excuse me.
You know, I've never actually seen
Listen,
that
man, I'm sorry
movie,
about those mushrooms, you know. I mean,
Planet of the
I think-
Apes.
no, I'm
I've
not
never
talking
seen
recklessly
it at
responsible,
all.
for God's sake. I mean, when it comes down to it, I'm a pretty straight and honest geezer.
Where'd you get him?
I nicked them. They were in the kitchens. They must have belonged to Headbanger Harris.
Why didn't you tell the captain this?
What? Get someone in.
Private, personal things.
It's gone public.
I don't believe it. You've been reading it out to the cat?
Only the best bits.
Carol Macaulay, your eyes are like 2 limpid pools of loveliness.
Shut up.
Your hair is like a golden waterfall.
Shut up.
Plus,
What a
those short
dick.
skirts you wear make me really horny.
Lister, I order you to shut your face.
It's no big deal, you know. You can read my diary.
Who'd want to read your diary? It's full of puerile nonsense about Christine Kachansky.
Ah, so he's read
So
it.
you've read my diary?
Yes, but at least I have the common decency to do it sneakily behind your back.
He's right. That is definitely the decent thing to do.
I'm doing it for a reason, anyway. Look what I found in the
Cat
chest.
agreeing with Rimmer, that makes a change.
So?
Well, look at it.
It's a wedding photograph.
Yeah, and who is the incredibly gorgeous hunky beefcake she's married?
It's you, but you didn't marry Kachansky.
Exactly. So how is this possible?
Ever knows anything. He's supposed to have an IQ of 6,000.
6,000's not that much. It's only the same IQ as 12,000 car park attendants.
But you don't know anything.
Listen, I happen to be one of the sleekest, most sophisticated computers ever devised by man. I'm the nearest thing you can get to infallible.
Infallible.
The actor that played Lister, was this the first time he ever, like, did a,
Welcome to
you know,
Express
a big
Lifts
part?
Descent to floor 16. We will be going down 2,567 floors, and for a small extra charge, you can enjoy the in-lift movie, Gone with the Wind. If you look to your right and to your left, you will notice there are no exits. In the highly unlikely...
Safe. Come through.
Rimmer's such a coward.
What is it?
It's a rent in the space-time continuum.
What is it?
A stasis room freezes time, you know, it makes time stand still. So whenever you have a leak, it must preserve whatever it's leaked into, and it's leaked into this room.
What is it?
It's a singularity, a point in the universe where the normal laws of space and time don't apply.
What is it? Oh, magic door. Well, why didn't you say?
It's more to somebody back. You've seen a photograph of Maria?
But what's the point? In 3 weeks she'll be radioactive dust. You may as well marry a box of Daz.
I'm gonna stay with her.
You're gonna stay with her? For the sake of 3 weeks together, you're gonna give up your life?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Mr. Selfish or what?
Hey.
What about me? I've given you the best years of my death. Is that it then? 3 years, thanks a lot, pal, I'm off. No sort of regrets? Not so much as a lump in your throat? No, you're thinking of Kachansky. The only lump you've got's down the front of your trousers.
I'm going for it, Rimmer. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that you don't get many shots at happiness. So when you do,
Try and explain it, Lister. I don't know why I'm even surprised. Everyone always leaves me in the end. Girls, parents. I had a pet lemming once.
Pet
I
lemming.
loved that little lemming. I built him a little wall so he could hurl himself off it. He didn't want for anything. I'll never forget one Christmas I put my finger in his cage to give him some mince pie. He bit me. He sunk his teeth right into my fingers and wouldn't let go. In the end, I had to smash his brains out against my back.
Has anybody ever played the
That
game
little lemming broke my
Lemmings?
The little
Which
git
was
completely
on
ruined my helicopter
the-
wallpaper.
Amiga, if I remember correctly.
you know, maybe there is a way to bring people back from the past.
Oh, how?
Well, there's a spare Stasis booth, isn't there? You could bring one person back if you could persuade them to go into suspended animation.
They'd survive the accident.
Yeah. And when they got back to now, you could bring them out and bingo. Walk around the mining ship looking like a finalist from Come Jiving.
But everyone will think I'm just an ordinary person.
That's the point.
They won't look at me and say, who's that guy? He's gorgeous.
Well, put it on.
Oh, well, maybe if I widen the lapels a bit, put a couple of vents in, some sequins, some shoulder pads.
Put it on.
Where's Alphabet Head?
Rimmer.
Head.
He sneaked off last night. He's really back in the past trying to save his own worthless hide. You reading me, Ho?
I can see right down your gob.
Good, let's go.
I don't like being a watch dangling about all sideways and upside down. And give me fair warning before you put your hand in your pocket. Gave me such a fright last time with that huge licorice allsort covered in fluff.
Cheers, Ho.
Here we go again.
Put that on.
It's funny saying cat and something like that.
Okay, it is, man. Just stick with me, okay?
Felicitations, beautiful ladies. Back on planet Lee? Let me take those heavy cases. My
Ron
name is Olaf
Weasley's
Peterson.
dad.
I am very good.
Excuse me.
Listen, man, I'm sorry about those mushrooms, you know. I mean, I didn't know. I'm not totally reckless and irresponsible, for God's sake.
Why didn't you tell the captain this?
What? Get someone into trouble?
Oh no, 8 weeks painting the smegging ship?
I'm sorry.
Get the spacesuits. Jesus, go away. I'll be back soon. Stay calm, it's gone now.
The fuck?
Rimmer. Now you've turned into a chicken.
Listen, I just want...
Make that 8 years.
Fine, I'll make a note of it, shall I? Yes. There we go.
Oh, shit.
Hi, is Christine in?
No, she's still on planet leave.
Oh, smack. Did she say where she was staying?
She said something about the gang.
Don't worry, madam. His strangling days are over.
Cat, we got it. We've got it.
I love how Cat can be so... I suppose those clothes sort of suit being in a hotel.
Dependable, and lots of other words that end in ibble. But he's obsessed with house prices and spends half his life in antique fairs looking for bargains and drinking wine. It's never beer, is it? It's always wine.
I like both.
What do you want on your cornflakes, darling? Oh, I'll have some wine, please. Smack.
Wouldn't have alcohol with breakfast, though.
You can tell all that just from a photograph?
Anything's better than listening to an album by Olivia Newton-John.
I could agree with that.
Oh, hi, it's you.
Hi.
Come in.
No, we were just passing.
Come in.
No, really, it's okay. Come on, we've got to go.
But he's you.
No, I'm me.
Well, who's he then?
He's him.
If he's you and you're him and he's him, am I still me? Who's eating this chicken? What the hell is going on?
Look, listen. In 5 years' time, you find another way to come back in time.
Okay, so season 7?
Eventually.
So how about a Frenchie from your future bride? For your wife? Smeghead. And you.
Champagne or wine? I think it's champagne.
Hi! I'm staying calm this time. Good.
Yo, Rimmer, there you are. We've been looking for you everywhere.
Not now, Lister.
2 listers! And a strange man with large teeth.
Hey, I'm a cat.
Of course you're a cat. Come in, sit down, there's plenty of room.
Yo!
3 listers, splendid. Perhaps Lister here would like to go. Things get a little bit confusing.
Just a little bit.
Before anyone says anything else, I'd just like to make a little speech.
Go
Okay, so that was Red Dwarf, Season 2, Episode 4, Stasis Leak. I think I'm going to have to say that's been my favourite episode since the series started. Yeah, definitely my favourite episode since the series started. Let's just... Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. My favourite episode. I'm sure there'll be better episodes in the future. I'm gonna give this one a strong 8. I think it deserves it. It did a lot of things well. You know, it did a comedic sort of time travel. So let's just break it down. Okay, we start off, we're 3 million years in the past. It's a recap, it's in black and white. Here we find out Lister gave him Rimmer some hallucinogenic mushrooms. Then Rimmer's going on, sort of doing a complete debrief of what happened. Rimmer then, when the captain only gives Lister 2 weeks painting the ship, Rimmer says he's got his head stuck up his fat ass, in which he gives Rimmer 8 weeks painting the ship. I suppose Rimmer should have kept his cool. Here we've got future Rimmer come out the table, in which leads Lister to be reading Rimmer's diary and finding out, you know, that what happened back then. And he thinks, oh, we must have found a way to travel back in time. They ask Holly what's a stasis leak. He doesn't know. Then they're here in the lift with this weird-ass sort of thing about, you know, if something goes wrong, death is instantaneous, and having cyanide capsules, it's just creepy. Cat didn't like the food. They go back in time. 3 weeks before basically the ship underwent a radiation leak. They discovered they couldn't bring anyone back, they'd just turn into dust. Then they discuss, a second stasis pod, as well as, Lister wants to... First they talk about Lister just wanting to go back in time and spend the 3 weeks with Kochanski at the end. Rimmer then really says, he doesn't want to be alone. Totally understand. Then they start talking about the second stasis booth, and Rimmer wants to bring himself back. Lister wants to bring Kochanski. The whole Rimmer thing I don't get, because we had Me Too and we found out, how the two Rimmers reacted, so yeah. I'm not sure if Rimmer really thought that through properly. Then we have them in the morning going back into the past, Cat dressed up in a uniform. Then we see, I forget his name, Peterson, trying to hook up with a couple of women. And the way Lister sort of approaches him sort of makes him look like the two of them are in a relationship. Cat gets all aroused by being around women, because he's never been around women before, as far as we know. Here the future Rimmer is sort of telling the past Rimmer to go into stasis, because in 3 million years he'll be dead, like everyone. Here we have the captain come and apologize to Rimmer, but Rimmer thinks he's just an hallucination and then ends up throwing paint on him. Then we go down to the Gadamir Hotel, which I'm assuming is on the moon of Gadame. Can't pronounce it. Then Lister realizes that he's not the groom, it's the other man. Sort of questioning why all women leave him, for more reliable men. Here we have Kochanski, and we find out that, yes, she did marry Lister, just in the future. 5 years in the future, I believe they said. Then we go back to Red Dwarf in the past, and Rimmer from the future makes an appearance, and we see the Lister and the Rimmers from the future as well, and then the Rimmer of the past basically lost it. He just completely lost it. Okay, so that was my breakdown of Red Dwarf Season 2 Episode 4 Stasis Leak. Gonna stick with a strong 8, definitely my favourite episode of the series so far. Looking forward to the future. Hopefully we can keep a weekly rotation of these episodes going from now on. We'll see how things go. But yeah, I'm really hoping to try and keep in a regular schedule again with all my shows on both YouTube and Patreon. I don't think there's much more. Just remember the full uncut unedited reaction is available on Patreon, and my social media accounts are also listed in the description below. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to give it a like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.